What is going on, Guardians, and welcome back to another Planet Destiny weapon review. In this video, we're going to take a solid look at the Iron Banner exclusive hand cannon, the Finnala's Peril. Now, first and foremost, this weapon can only be acquired by participating in the Iron Banner. This hand cannon is in the same family as the Imago Loop and the Ace of Spades, so if you're used to those hand cannons, then this one will feel pretty familiar, although the handling on the Peril is a little bit better than that of the Imago Loop. So you're going to be doing about 57 to the body and 86 to the head in standard Crucible, and that will obviously be subject to change in playlists where light level advantages are enabled. I personally like to use new weapons that I acquire in their vanilla state without unlocking any perks, just to see what its base values are like and how they play out. And I'll tell you, I found in my hours of playing with this hand cannon that the gun gets much more consistent as you raise the range value on it. Before leveling up the range on my Perils, I found that they just didn't always hit, even though the reticle seemed to be right on my target. So once I boosted that range value up, I found myself hitting my shots much more consistently. The Peril that I use has rifled barrel, which dramatically improves the range while lowering the reload speed. But this is easily counteracted with hand cannon reload gauntlets. It also has life support, triple tap, and sure shot. Triple tap helps occasionally, but it's not nearly as desired as a number of alternatives. But life support is a fantastic PvP perk. That, in conjunction with rifled barrel and the sure shot sight, makes this a pretty reliable killing machine. Ultimately, that's what we're all after, is weapons that can effectively and efficiently kill people in the Crucible. Now, I find that even without having anything that busts the stability on my Finnala's Peril that I use, stability is still a non-issue with it. It seems to have pretty decent recoil control, and you can consistently land your shots, and you can see here, even trading with a last word at point blank range, just basically spamming the trigger, pop, 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 3 shots, and he's down. And if you can trade with the last word in close quarters, hey, that's pretty stinking good, because that guy didn't miss a shot. Now, I've found that I prefer using this hand cannon with a high equipment build, so I've kind of fallen off the log in using it on my gunslinger. So I couple it with a double melee energy charge and a double grenade energy charge as well. So I get 2 throwing knives and 2 trip mines. So generally that means that if I hit someone with any piece of equipment, I can just follow it up with 1 shot from the Finnala's Peril to get the kill. So throwing knives are just a ton of fun to use. You see here I'm pushing this guy. I hit him in the body with a throwing knife, swivel around, and get the primary shot on him, and it takes him out. It's also a great way of conserving ammo, because obviously hand cannons don't have the greatest ammo reserves. Ultimately, one of the greatest advantages of this hand cannon is that it's a consistently lethal hand cannon that's legendary. So that they can use invectives, so that they can use icebreaker in the current meta. Lots of people have been turning to these ammo generating special weapons. But at the end of the day, I would recommend this hand cannon to just about anyone who enjoys using hand cannons. Even if you don't enjoy using hand cannons, this one can be a little bit more forgiving with the weapon handling speeds and things of the sort, those base stat values on it. If you bump up that range stat like I suggested you do, you're going to find that this gun's going to be pretty consistent. Please share with us in the comments section what your role on your Finnala's Peril is. I think personally one of the best roles I've ever seen is a guy named Genius. He streams. He's got a pretty god role. You should go check him out sometime if you haven't heard of him. There's a lot of great players in the community, and he's one that uses this gun almost exclusively. So you may benefit from seeing some of his gameplay if you're really interested in seeing how this gun plays out. But let us know your role. We're very interested, and we'll catch you in the Crucible.